All right, everyone. We're just about to get Coach Hammock, so I wanted to be sure we were set to go before we did that. So we should be good here shortly, and we'll get started. So appreciate your patience. All right, Trayvon, I'm going to swap. Hey, is everyone there? Hopefully you can hear me. We're going to go ahead and start with Trayvon Rudolph while I find Coach Hammock. But we have a plane to catch, so I'm going to go ahead and get this started with Trayvon. So we'll take questions for him.
Trayvon, on a heck of a performance. What happened out there tonight?
Me personally, I'm a team player. I'm doing everything for the team, just trying to get yards, help out the team in any way. So when one man down, it's always the next man up. But I'm just trying to help out the team, get a W, and keep it pushing.
Yeah. Imagine it's kind of a bittersweet feeling to have a game like this, but not come out with the win.
It would have been great to come out with the win, but I still personally did what I had to do, to help the team out. Just needed one more stop that we couldn't get, but it's okay. We probably needed this just so we could, refocus and get back on the path that we're working on.
Yeah, and with the standings being what they are, this could be this could be a team that you won't see again if you guys take care of business the rest of the way.
Yeah, we definitely want to see them again in the MAC championship just to finish some unfinished business. But they did what they had to do today, and they was just a better team.
Was there any catch that really stood out in your mind in that game?
I'll say the last drive before we kicked it off to them, I did a post and I had to dive for it. I really thought that was really out of my reach, but I dove for it and caught it.
Yeah, it really seemed like you and Rocky kind of picked up where you left off last game.
Yeah, like Coach Hammock saying, we've been practicing a lot on our passing game, so we're just picking up more chemistry.
Yes.
Okay, any questions for Trayvon? Hello? Everybody there?
I'm here, but I'm good. Dan covered most of my stuff that I needed.
Okay, go ahead. James, you're good. Any other questions for Trayvon? All right, Trayvon, thanks a lot. We'll bring on Lance Devoe. All right, we'll get Dan here to ask questions first for Lance.
Lance, first quarter, you guys had their offense under control, and then things just changed. Was there anything different after those first 15 minutes?
Well, they're a good football team. We came out hot, got some stops, and they started, scheming us up. So they made adjustments, and they executed those adjustments. So that's pretty much what it was.
Yeah. What was the hardest thing for you guys to adjust to?
Well, we know they're a big RPO team, and we're trying to stop the pass, but they gave us a lot more run than we were anticipating. So that was probably a big adjustment for us.
Yeah, it looked like once they got the running game established, it was just kind of an avalanche of momentum.
Yeah, I mean, they executed better. That's what it come down to, and we fought hard. Guys kept fighting. I mean, that's all we can do. And they played a better game tonight.
Yeah. What are you guys going to have to do to turn this around if you both end up making it to Detroit? You see these guys again.
Oh well, right now we got to get our focus towards Ball State, and once we handle business there, then we'll worry about that once we get to that point.
All right, any questions for Lance from our folks here? Okay, go ahead, James.
Lance, I know we talked about kind of in the presser over the week about the tempo that Kent State likes to run and how it's kind of a test on the defense. How do you think you guys handled that up-tempo offense? Was that part of what you guys struggled with tonight, or was it something else?
I want to say we struggled with the tempo. We did a good job of repping that in practice. And, we came out, they hit us with the tempo, and I feel like we did a pretty good job of handling that. As far as everything else, they executed better on certain plays, and, it hurt us. So.
Okay, go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, Lance, knowing that you may have to play Kent State again down the road, what are some things that you absolutely have to do if you have to play them again?
We gotta go back, look at the film, look at some of the calls that, maybe didn't put us in the best position to execute and, just kind of go from there.
Then obviously you weren't able to come away with the win tonight, but if there were any bright spots that you saw on the defense, was there anything that you were able to see from some of the young guys up in the front seven or maybe in the secondary today?
I felt like we handled the tempo, pretty good. And, guys kept fighting, we were down and, guys didn't put their heads down, guys kept pushing, kept fighting. And, that's all we can do.
Thanks, Lance.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead, Eddie.
Just Lance, what's the biggest thing you think you guys got to work on as a defense to just give up less points in a game? Is there something you see you need to work on to get better?
We can definitely tackle better. Definitely got to game tackle better. I feel like, defense, we got some guys that, can one-on-one tackle, but, when you have a defense that can game tackle, it makes it a lot less harder for officers, to really hit you on those big plays.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thanks. We'll let Lance go and we'll bring on Coach Hammock. Thank you, Lance. All right, we'll let Coach start with a statement about tonight's game.
Yeah, obviously, first time in a long time we come out on the wrong side. Hats off to Kent State. I thought they executed at a high level. The quarterback really played well. But I like the fight of our guys. I thought that first quarter, we had some stops defensively. We got to take more advantage offensively and score points. We turned the ball over in the red zone, so we gave up points there. We knew it was going to be this type of game, but obviously we got to look at the tape and do some things a little bit better to try to minimize some of the damage. But we'll learn from it, we'll grow from it, and got a great opportunity next week against Ball State.
Okay, go ahead, Dan.
You mentioned how you guys got off to a pretty good start on defense. What, if anything, really seemed to change after those first 15 minutes?
Well, obviously, Sean Lewis is an expert at their tempo and their style of play. They put you in stress in a variety of ways. They put you in stress vertically. They put you in stress horizontally. They really maximize the field. And then you add the element with the quarterback run game. So you're trying to defend a lot of different things. You're trying to defend the bubble. You're trying to defend the inside zone. You're trying to defend the quarterback. And so you're going to be caught in some one-on-one situations. And so, for us, we have to be able to make the one-on-one play and knock back tackle. There's a couple of times one run spit out. We had a D tackle right there to make the play, and we didn't make it. It happens. And so we'll watch the film. We'll evaluate the film, but we're not going to see another team that plays this style of game. So we have to be ready to flush it and move on to the next opponent.
Yeah, and as you alluded to, the one thing that you will see on the future is needing to make those tackles when you have guys in the right position. Yeah,
I think we continue to work tackling every week, and we tackle Tuesday. And they got to understand the importance of it. Obviously, when you're going in practice, you have to have it a game-like intent. And I'm not going to, they play well tonight. Kent State played well tonight. Hats off to them. They beat us. So we're not going to go blow up everything we're doing. We just got to make sure we continue do the things to try to continue to get better and get better for next week.
Sure. You mentioned how this is the only team that you see that don't run anything like this. How tough was this for your guys on the first time that you guys were facing this offense?
Well, I thought, for us, I thought we handled the tempo well. We tempoed them in practice with our offense, and we were substituting and trying to run as many plays as fast as we can. That wasn't a problem. The problem was they put you in and get you in space, and you have the quarterback that's holding the run read so long. I mean, what are you going to do, right? You better, okay, if you don't react to the run, then the running back gonna get down the middle. And if you overreact and he pulls a ball, he threw a glance route and he held the ball in there at least 3 seconds. I mean, at some point the safety's gonna come down and try to tackle the running back. So they have a great offensive scheme. We knew what type of scheme it was, and for us, we didn't take advantage when we did get stops early in the game. We got to go score, and they did a good job, slowing down our run game early. And we didn't maximize our opportunities.
On the other side of the ball, a heck of a showing from Trayvon in this game.
Yeah, no, I mean, fantastic. I mean, for him to, play the way that he played with the adversity that we was faced with, with Richie going down, he stepped up big time, and we're going to need him to continue to step up the rest of the way.
Yeah, Rocky as well, really picking up on where they left off last week.
Yeah, I mean, you figure if you throw for 800 yards in 2 weeks, you're doing something right. So Rocky played phenomenal. He gave us a chance. We were down 18, and we came fighting back like we've done every other game, and we can build off of that. We just didn't score enough this game. But I love the resiliency of our football team, and we will continue to get better. I believe that.
You mentioned on the resiliency, but is there what do you guys have to do to avoid getting into these deep holes in the first place that you've had to fight out of?
Well, first of all, we scored first, right? So
True.
We wasn't in the deep hole. Then we was up 7-0 and had a chance to go up 14-0, and we did not. We turned the ball over. I mean, there's ebbs and flow of a game.
Sure.
So they caught some momentum in the second quarter. They continued in the third quarter, but you know what? That's the game of football. There's give and take, and we fought back, and that was our chance, but we didn't score enough points. So we got to go back to and figure out how can we maximize each opportunity versus a team like this.
Sure.
All right, questions from our folks here on the Zoom. Go ahead, James.
Coach, I don't know if you've gotten the chance to talk to Rocky since he came off the field from that big hit, but they showed on the sidelines he was talkative and smiling and looked to be in good spirits. Have you gotten a chance to talk to him?
Yeah, no, he talked to the team in the locker room and gave a great message of what we need to do to get ready for next week.
What is that attitude like right now? I know obviously first loss in I think was 5 games, but when you're going against a team like Kent State that, like you said, you're really not going to be able to, you're not going to have a team that you're going to face like this again all year, and you're able to hang with them like that. What's the attitude kind of like going forward into Ball State?
I think that, they're obviously disappointed. They want to win the game, but they're not discouraged. We still got a long season. We still got a lot of meaningful games that, we get the opportunity to play, and we got to make sure we maximize those opportunities.
Thank you, Coach.
Any other questions from anyone on the Zoom? Go ahead, Brandon.
Hey, Coach, with the offense, obviously you got 500 yards through the air. What did you see from the other receivers outside of Rudolph and then Richie? Obviously, he played really well before he went down.
Well, it was good to get Cole Tucker back. Messiah Travers made some good plays for us. So, we're building depth the right way. We're getting guys back healthy. And I thought, Rocky did a great job distributing the ball. It wasn't like we were trying to throw to one particular guy. Trayvon just happened to make a bunch of explosive plays for us, but I thought we spread the ball around pretty well.
And then this kind of like the first game of the season where we have seen the run game not be as successful to where you're getting like 200, 250 yards. How comfortable do you feel going into another game like this where you know you may need to score like 47, 50 points?
Yeah, I mean, I feel comfortable. We threw for 500 yards. So if somebody's going to try to sell out and stop the run the way they did, we have the ability to throw the ball down the field. So I think, Rocky broke a record for passing.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So, I mean, we scored 47 points. It wasn't enough tonight, but, if you score 47 points offensively, that should give you a great opportunity to be in a football game.
And then after Tyrese went down, were you able to speak with him on the sidelines? He in good spirits after the injury?
Yeah, he's in great spirits, and hopefully he can have a speedy recovery.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, go ahead, Eddie.
Hey, Coach, I was just wondering what your overall kind of assessment on the defense was today.
Well, for us, I think we have to play a complementary brand of football. I thought we had some stops early. We didn't take advantage offensively. If we take advantage offensively, then now you're playing a different style of game. So obviously they put up a bunch of points and a bunch of yards. So we have to look for ways to minimize that. But I thought our defense gave us a chance early in the game. And we knew what type of game it was. I mean, if they get enough snaps, they're going to, get yards. We tried to we wanted to be able to hold them to field goals in the red zone. We did that one time, but they got too many explosive touchdowns, and we got to eliminate the explosive touchdowns and make them go 8-10 play drives. And then obviously as the field shortens, you have a better chance of slowing them down.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Anything else for Coach Hammock? All right, with that, we'll let him go. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you on Friday for the press conference, weekly press conference.
Appreciate it.